of the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Good morning, Santa Barbara Teen Sports listeners. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday. This is the whole hour of Santa Barbara Teen Athletes. And all those people and businesses that support those teen athletes, yes.
I think we blew Dr. Energy out of the room with that good morning.
I'm going to peel her off the back wall.
Sinus sections I never knew existed before that are now going.
They're open.
Tsunami of the years.
You got air conditioning.
I
now.
got an echo machine in there because it's empty most of the time.
But you have air conditioning? Really?
I did. I got it.
Who has air conditioning in Santa Barbara when the temperatures are so moderate?
Well, it's just heaven. Let me tell you. I'm just
if you live in the other place.
my brain is no longer scrambled eggs, and
Well,
it's
that's good.
just wonderful.
Well, because you're a therapist, and you need to have that.
I need to have clear
exactly.
head.
You gotta
Well,
stay
you're
cool
heating
down.
up all the time.
Or I have to just nod very sagely as if I'm hearing something.
She had to get it because she knows I'm
Yes.
coming in tomorrow, and we're going to be really heating it up.
Oh, Lord.
That's it.
Yeah.
We got a lot of heating up. And I got to say thank you, and thank you for, SB. It's so funny. You know what I did? I told her the name. I'm doing a little art here on the side, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, a little art on the
Right.
side.
So I tell her the name of my little art company, and she says, because she knows I'm the 1%, right? Because I'm in the tribe, right?
1%.
Okay, so she says, well, that's stupid.
No, I did not
It's
say
like my
Did I
staff
say it was
sister.
stupid?
Yeah, you did.
Well, then you're telepathic
Retarded.
because I didn't say it. I
Well,
was thinking it, but I
What
know
did you
I
say
didn't
it was?
say it.
Retarded?
No,
No.
I
What
said
did you say
it
it was?
wasn't correct.
Okay, correct.
Wasn't accurate for the process.
Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you nailed it, and it was so good. Thank you so much. So
You're
we
welcome.
renamed it. It's awesome. And then, it was right. It was fitting. It was the right name. It was really
Are we
good. So
going to
thank
get
you.
to share with our audience
Sure.
about this process?
So
tell
we
me
named
when
it.
you would
it
like
was
that.
Santa Barbara. I can't talk about it myself because I don't think that's
no,
proper.
no.
but
I just
yeah.
want to know when in the show
Yeah.
you'd like me to
Sure.
share about my
You could do
experience
it.
of your art.
Sure, but you could say the name because you could explain it. 'cause
Well, it's
you-
Epiphany art,
Yeah.
which is the awakened art of Erica Salda.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was awesome.
I like
well,
that.
It's
Yeah.
what it is, actually.
Yeah, thank you. That was
She's
really
had a tremendous experience, a transpersonal, transformative Damascus experience.
Okay.
Damascus
Slow it down there,
Easy,
Jerry.
take it easy.
Easy now.
Well, I am
deep in the work week.
so excited about this.
Or
She-
you're
she-
going to
she-
have to pull out your hymnal and turn to page 62.
Well, this is definitely something extraordinary that's happened and you will remember the day that you laughed at Erica Salda in her paint pants, and you will say, "I can't afford a Salda."
Oh, yeah, well, I don't know about that, but thank you.
They are good. They are really good.
They're
Incredible.
amazing. Yeah, they're incredible. Yeah, they really are.
Wow.
So, am I talking about it now or later?
I don't. This
I thought we were already talking about
Yeah,
it.
we were talking about
We're
it.
there.
Oh,
go.
are we? Should we
are
do
there.
that?
Yes, go
Okay.
ahead. What are we talking about?
What we're talking about is an awakening that Erica, who I don't believe you told me ever had done painting before.
She missed it.
Like when I was little.
We all do
When I
that.
was little, yeah.
But this came upon her after an extraordinary experience of having a. Can I speak about it?
Go ahead. Let it out. That's what Ellen said to me. Just
look,
let it out.
The NSA already knows.
Exactly. Facebook knows.
Facebook knows.
Facebook knows.
So go
What's
ahead.
National Security?
That's correct.
Okay. Anyway,
Hi, Terry.
she had a. Yeah, I know. Come on. Tighten it up, kids.
What's
We're on the radio.
what's the story?
Erica was in a tremendous amount of pain getting off an airplane. She was walking very slowly and painfully down the ramp, actually sliding down on the side banister, when she connected visually with a group of monks who were coming out of the airport. At the same time, she locked eyes with the monk. He looked at her, she looked at him, and all the pain went away in her body. And she turned to Dominique and she said, "I need to do some painting." And Dominique said, what did Dominique say?
Hold, please.
Hold, please.
Hold, please. She just so happened to have, this is later on, fast forward, because she had like an abundant amount of canvases in her room that she's been storing for whatever reason, I don't know.
Well,
she uses them as vision boards.
There you go.
Yeah.
So she took some of Dominique's vision boards.
Right.
And what's happened is nothing short of incredible. And I don't speak in hyperbole unless I mean it.
Right.
And I'm not stroking her because she likes me on the show, whether I say anything about her or not. Yeah. But these paintings are clearly coming from some amazing source. And nobody can do what she's doing without some I don't even know the words for it. If words fail me, which, as you know, is a rare experience for me. But these are coming from source. And they are so varied. And they are so brilliantly, beautifully evocative and moving. And I would go so far as to say healing. I have never seen anything like it. And she is prolific to the point of craziness about how much she's producing and how much of it is absolutely amazing. So you will be hearing about our Queen of Teen in a very different way very soon, and you will come to remember this conversation.
Very interesting. Interesting, yeah.
I want you to come over.
I will.
You are not going to. You're not going to believe it. I just stuttered. So thank you for giving me the time to talk about.
Well, thank you for letting me share.
I didn't sleep.
And I'm sorry I bawled on you, but it's like nobody's gonna believe me, but you believe me, so thank you.
All you have to do is look at it, and you can see that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have to go over there and see them.
I have to say that ever since you started talking about your painting, I have been searching for. I only found one so far. I've been searching for my drawing pads that I have carried with me and contributed to over the last, 20, 25, 30 years. And thinking, maybe I need to start doing more of that too. And so far, as I said, I've only found one. And I think the others are under the house. But it just seems to me like it's sort of an inspiring thing to get into that space for all of us to do it.
Right.
Well,
for me,
and yours was led by what
Spirit
would be considered to be quite a both physical and spiritual experience. Mm-hmm. I mean, how do you explain that?
It's definitely inspired. How do you explain it? It's inspiration. The French word "inspirer" means spirit flowing in. So inspiration is the inflow of spirit influence. And she's got angels, and she's not painting them in. I mean, her process is fascinating to hear about, not just to see the finished product, but how she goes about creating it. And it really is flowing through her like this beautiful, brilliant crystal river. It's quite amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to coming by and seeing it.
I'm looking forward to having I'll share. I'd love to collaborate with them. I said, do you want to? It's just funny because even when I share how I do it, and it's on principle, because I'll just take a bucket and I'll just drop it. What?
We are not ruining the mystique of what you're doing
I'm
here.
Just saying.
When I take a bucket.
I'll drop it.
I'm just waxing rhapsodic for 10 minutes about you.
Don't be talking about waxing. That's her next process.
All right.
Bucket painting.
Well, just to
she
show
puts the bucket on the canvas and draws a circle.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
It's a mystical process. Buckets included.
That's true. That is true.
Just to show you. Oh, sorry, I need to put the mic. See, the mic's over here, whatever. Let's go around the room here. Dr. Energy, okay, what else was going on aside from your...
classes?
I have a class coming up.
I know, definitely.
Talk to me. I have a class coming up
when is that?
The Center for Lifelong Learning.
Yes.
And I'm going to have a guest coming in very soon from the new Center for Lifelong Learning progression, which is called Extended Learning. Learning. We've changed it a number of times. Free classes are coming back to adult ed.
Yeah, I love free.
They're already here, and so we're going to be having someone from there coming and talking to it. In fact, the VP of that program is coming to talk to us.
What's the date on your class?
My class is coming up on September the 30th.
Okay.
And it is on a Saturday, and it's 3 or 4 hours. And what it's on is the Indian belief or the worldwide belief of reincarnation. Mm-hmm. And so we'll be talking about what that is and some of the historical associations with it.
Nice.
And then I'll be leading people through their own experience. And then in the last hour, I'm going to be able to do readings, which means I'll see the past lives of these folks and share it with them. And to be honest, I know that's why people come, because they all want to hear that they were the queen of the Nile, when actually they were probably more likely a fishmonger. You know, so they come in with great expectations, but the reality is that we've been all things. But I've been running them now for a few years, and they always book up very fast. So I'm excited to do that, and I'll talk about other classes later on when they come up.
All right.
Only because this is usually the case with higher learning and these kinds of extended things. Coming to a Quonset hut near you, because that's what they usually put up, our short-term temporary buildings. But my understanding is that they've got permanent structures now, don't they?
We have, they've been upgrading quite a bit.
Yeah.
We have wonderful new comfortable chairs and air conditioning, and they're going to continue to make it nicer and nicer, which is wonderful.
Which makes education and learning a whole lot easier.
Oh,
It
you
really
betcha.
does.
And of course, our teachers, our professors, our experts, they're extraordinary.
You brought it.
You are one of them.
You brought a
thank
guest.
you. Thank you. I did.
Who did you bring?
Yes, I want to introduce her.
For the after the break.
Yes.
Who'd you bring?
After the break, we're going to be speaking with Jen Lemberger, who is the program and marketing librarian for our wonderful Central Library. Or is it? Yes, it's Central Library. She can speak really far distance. That's why we heard her in the quiet room.
Great. And she's far away. She's awesome. ALexandria Marx! Senior this year.
Really?
Yeah.
You're cranking it.
I am a senior.
Really?
Yay!
It's rough. It is rough. I have all AP classes right now. So.
What's an AP class?
Advanced placement.
Ooh, fancy.
But it just means a lot of homework. But it's actually been really fun.
Have you been accepted any place yet?
I haven't applied any place yet.
Really?
So
I thought this is. They don't come. They come in after Christmas.
Right. So
got you. All right.
Are you applying to Princeton?
I'm sorry?
Are you applying to Princeton?
Because I'm featuring my orange sweater that's very, very bright orange. I probably will. We'll see. But yeah, we have a.
That's what I'm getting. You'll get in.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting. You're going to get into Princeton.
See?
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't know what to say anymore.
But let me ask you the question. Do you want to go to Princeton?
Oh yeah, of course I do.
Okay, all right.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know
Look
if
at
they're
those
feeding this to you or if it's something genuine.
No. We've
organic
had
with you.
conversations,
Oh, okay.
so that's how
All
they
right.
know.
Very
There you
good.
go.
Very
If
good.
she didn't want to go, she wouldn't apply, and it wouldn't be relevant.
Well, but she says she hasn't applied any place yet.
Yeah, but she wants
so
to go
that's
to
why I
Princeton.
was asking. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all good.
We'll talk after.
Yeah.
We'll come back after the break.
Stanford, Princeton.
It's Princeton.
Harvard,
All
Yale.
day.
Harvard, Yale.
All day. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to let you just... I'm going to let you manifest that. Michelle.
Maybe you could go to both.
Woo! Pal PAL is in the house! Woo! How are you?
Oh, we are doing great.
You're killing it.
You have no idea.
I love your little... What is that? It's very Romanesque.
I was out representing PAL today, so I have a wardrobe full of blue and gold because I wear PAL colors when I'm out,
of course,
promoting PAL.
Nice.
We are bursting at the seams, so it is absolutely amazing.
Grow.
It is the number of kids that we are serving, and I have a new guest here who just joined us this year. Her sister started last year with us, so I'll introduce her after the break.
Nice.
But I already know she's going to be a fantastic leader at PAL. We've already seen that in like the first 2 months she's been there.
Are we starting up any new programs or just building on the ones we have?
Oh, no. We actually, this is perfect. I would have segued earlier. Today is the start of a new art program.
Oh, nice.
We had an instructor came and visit us. Yeah.
That was so stupid.
I know.
I don't see. I'm not in my body yet because I'm floating around. I did the Planet of the Apes today, so I'm like still like trying to figure out where I'm at. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, I came in when you were talking because your art has been. I'm following you on Facebook. It's incredible.
Thank you.
But we had a woman approach us, and she's offered her class for free for 8 weeks.
Nice.
And just drawing, and she,
you can bring them to my garage for free.
Yeah. Give them a bucket.
Really like seriously. Well, it's kind of fun actually.
But like she was telling the kids, she said it's not as stressful. She goes, you come in and we'll put music on.
Oh, there's no stress at my house.
Just relax, and draw and just so today's the first day of that. But yeah, we have all new stuff going on, and
that's
I'll get
awesome.
all of that later.
So you're having, is it because there are more kids in Santa Barbara? Is our population growing? Or is it because PAL's services are getting more well known, or they're more varied and therefore appealing? Or what's the reason for the increase?
Because Michelle, because of the director.
Above. Yeah. And then we have this great publicity, through Teen Sport Radio.
Pals.
Yeah. And
screaming.
We have my guest, Jade, her sister started with our Explorer post last year. So now both Jade and her brother Jared are coming. So I have that whole family at my teen center now. And they're telling their friends that this is a great place to be. We have people coming to us like this artist. She wants to partner with PAL and provide these services. So I think we have 13, 14 programs going on right now.
That's awesome.
And the kids are just...
And these are all free, or are they...
Yes.
They are all free.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there any way kids can, maybe go online or find out about the program?
Oh, absolutely. We have our website, sbpal.org. We're also on Instagram and Facebook. And
just tell everybody you know.
Yeah. Probably Twitter. I don't know all the social media, but the website for sure.
And it'll show what programs are available. And, and there's no prerequisite to going into any of these?
No, they fill out a registration form and their parents sign the liability and they follow our rules and procedures and they are there.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Just tell everybody you know. That's what I do.
Yeah, tell everybody you know.
That's what I do.
It's a great
I know
program.
a few people, so I'll let them know.
Tell everybody.
Yeah, we're always looking.
And
I have to raise the funds.
Are you ever looking for volunteers?
We are always looking for volunteers.
Okay. And they would go on the same site?
They would go on the same site. sbpal.org.
Tell everybody you know.
Involved.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Just tell everybody.
I'm sorry, Erica, what is it that you do?
I tell everybody
haven't got that yet.
That I know. Especially when it comes to the money part. Like when I sit down and talk to my friends, that want to donate money, I just tell everybody, pal. What? I said, be a pal. So I say.
We want everybody to be our pal.
That's what I say.
Be a pal, donate to PAL.
That's what I say. All day I say, pal. All right, we can take a break. It's Erica Salda, be pal. All right, we'll take a little break.
She's renamed her children Pal.
Just be a pal.
The dogs are Pal and the chickens are Pal.
We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Terri Copper, where else can you find us?
Oh, gosh, you can just find us any place it's worth looking. We are there.
Oh, gosh.
We're on all that social media stuff that I don't know anything about.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
There's a link on the PAL website.
Anywhere that's important. That's all.
And we're on the radio four times a week.
I like that.
And we have streaming, so if you miss any of these wonderful, informative, fun shows, you can go online and recapture them and just enjoy them again and again.
I like the Monday at 3 a.m. It's the best of all the shows.
It is.
3 a.m. Monday morning because I'm half awake and I don't know what the heck I'm listening to.
And, a piece of apple pie.
There.
And air conditioning.
Ice cream.
Air-conditioned room.
And hot chamomile tea.
I don't know about that.
And Erica Salda is screaming in our ears. It's just fabulous.
In your air-conditioned room. I should look at your picture.
In an air conditioner.
And you have
look at my picture.
You
My
got,
picture.
Terri has a nice picture you can look at with your spirits. You got it. It's all good.
I think Terri and that 3 a.m. apple pie. That seems to be the magic.
It's called Weight
combo.
Watcher Dreams.
That's her cheat. That's her cheat snack.
It's my virtual apple pie at
there you
3
go.
a.m.
So who else do we have in the house?
I don't know.
We have
We have who's going to go?
Michelle's
We're going to do
guest.
guests first.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we've been talking.
Do
with
it.
her,
Yeah,
so
let's
do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll talk.
I'm not in
I have
control.
no problem with that.
That's all right.
I brought no one.
I've surrendered. Go ahead.
Excellent.
Yay.
Well, I brought Jade Martinez today.
Woo! Let's have a little excitement. You play basketball?
No.
Oh.
I only played basketball at La Colina for like after school,
Oh.
my 2 years, but
I
not
would
in
have
high
stole
school.
you.
Where did you go to high school? San Marcos High School.
Oh. There you go.
Is that the school that the little girl got hurt at? Is she from the school? The one that got
sorry.
hurt in the hurricane or the
Oh,
tornado?
no, she's from
thing?
Dos Pueblos.
Yeah.
Oh, from Dos Pueblos.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
San Marcos is also an amazing school, though.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's not
They're all-
Princeton, but it's an
Exactly. There you go.
So tell us what you like about PAL.
Well, right now in PAL, I'm in the Youth Leadership Council. That's a very fun group. We meet every Wednesdays, and then I entered Bold and Gold, which they take us to the YMCA every Tuesdays and Fridays. And then I'm also in flamenco.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just have so many programs that are like available to the public, and it's free, so it's like fun to join and everything.
And you meet other kids that you might
Yeah.
not have met and make friends. And the leadership program, I mean, I think that's just wonderful, preparing you for life and to be a leader, think like a leader, be a part of a team. And it's just wonderful preparation for the rest of your life.
Yeah, everyone in the Youth Leadership Council, they're all so nice, and we pitch in like our ideas to like fundraise money for this and that. It's really fun.
You're going to remember your experiences with PAL, because I remember as a kid going to the Y, and I still remember that all these hundreds of years later, you know. But how wonderful it was to go there, and it just felt so enriching. You know, I could go to gym, or I could go to a class, or, you know, and I was a latchkey kid, so to be able to go someplace and have adult supervision and other kids to play with, and my mother not to worry about me. It was wonderful. And I think these are some happy, happy times for you there that you will remember.
Yeah, they take us then like to camps. I went to the Sequoia camp. It was really fun. We helped out with the trees and everything.
What did you do with the trees?
Well, we learned that if you step next to the sequoia trees and you step on the roots, you damage the roots. So we got a bunch of sticks and built like a barrier around it, so like people couldn't step on it.
Fabulous.
And then we measured the sequoia trees also.
You did? You mean the circumference?
How tall they are.
You measured, and did you
Yeah.
send somebody up there?
No,
Did you have a really long tape measure?
no.
How did you do that?
I forgot what the item was that we used, but like, it's really hard to explain.
Like a laser.
It was like you put it at the eye, and you have to measure like the bottom of the tree, and then you have to look up to like. It's really hard to explain, but I forgot what it was called. But it was fun.
So when you got involved with PAL, you got involved because of your siblings, right?
Yeah, my sister was in the Police Explorers.
Did you find that you were doing the same things that she was doing, or was it easy for you to branch out and go try different things too?
It was easy to branch out and try different things.
How much older is your sister?
She's 2 years older than.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
And how long can you be part of the programs?
Into
Till you graduate.
Yeah, until you graduate high school.
Okay.
And yeah, the Explorer program, which her sister Yara is also part of, they age out at 21, and they train with law enforcement. So
Wow.
they
That's
age out
wonderful.
at 21.
Wow. What do you train with law enforcement? What do you do with them? What do you mean?
They meet weekly with the law enforcement, so they learn all the different scenarios, the tactics, the laws, it prepares them to apply for the academy.
Well,
Great.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
they get to know police personnel as human beings, as people invested in their well-being, which is very nice to see that connection, because then you look at those folks and that population as your friends and your protectors, as opposed to the enemy, which in a lot of places that's how they're looked at.
Oh, absolutely. We have officers probably pop in 3 or 4 times a week, even if it's just for 10, 15 minutes, just to check on the kids, say hi, play a game of pool. And that really is so important. And our kids love it. They see an officer walk in and they love it.
you know, the fundraiser that you were so generously invited Dr. D and myself to, I kid you not, in the last 5 years, the best fundraiser. And Dr. D definitely, you know, and I'm sorry I swiped the centerpiece, but I think I kind of sort of was set up on that. And
let it go. Just let it go.
I know, but, you know, I got, you know, I walked at least past 80 officers, and to this day, I don't know how I got away with it, but, you know, I don't know why everybody was taking pictures of me leaving, you know, with the centerpiece, but it was
on Facebook, and there were a lot of numbers right under your
exactly. There you go. But I mean, Coral Casino, jeans, I mean, right up my alley. All right. I was totally, and next year I'm going to have my painter pants on. So, if anybody out there, I mean, I will blow it up so big. That has got to be the best event, I mean, in Santa Barbara to A, to participate in, and B, it's completely run by the kids. I mean, the kids are serving, you're running around, and nothing for nothing, but you made us feel, I mean, so, you know, you're so generous with your time, and you're so gracious. I mean, you were just quite the little hostess. I mean,
Thank you.
I mean, honestly, you're going around. I mean, everybody who goes in, you know,
woman.
I mean, you know, you're just so nice. I mean, it was just wonderful. I mean, the event was all done by kids. It was just all kids.
Tell us what you said it's wonderful. Tell us what happened.
I mean, the kids did the flamingo. They did the dancing. The kids spoke. I mean,
they posted the colors.
I didn't even realize. I mean, I hope you won. I hope you made more money than you've ever run. I didn't even ask you. I mean,
yeah, we did really well.
You did great.
We did well,
and it was so great too because the some of the and I bid on everything I could. Of course, I got outbid. He had a lot of banks there. I didn't think I was going to win anything, but next time I'm going to corral my table, you know, to kind of maybe next year hopefully we'll get our own table, because this way we could all chip in, because some of those things like the SWAT things, like they have this crime which would be really kind of cool, and tell about that. That is the best.
The CSI dinner. It's
yes.
actually
next year.
The winner will be the end of this month, and our crime scene unit comes in and they sort of set up a crime scene in the house and take you through the steps of solving this crime. And I have 2 board members who have donated the dinner, and they'll be serving the dinner. So it's
you have to
an
figure
experience.
Out how, it's great. So it's actually
and when we can get a commendation if we solve the crime.
Oh, I don't know. Sure.
Look at you. No, but it's cool, though. I mean, you go through the whole steps of solving a crime. I mean, it's really kind of a cool thing. I just thought it was brilliant. And then the next thing the coolest thing was you can go out and, like, with the sniper people,
right?
You know, to explain that one. That was, like, really cool.
You have a day with the sniper team, and you go up and you learn how to shoot their guns, and then you get to go to dinner with that team and ask more questions and learn about what they do.
You learn how to be a sniper?
You do. You get to shoot their weapons and...
Oh, how to stop a sniper.
Yeah, well, you learn how to shoot. Yeah, how to shoot. Be a sniper. You get to use the weapons the snipers use and the SWAT team uses. Yes.
I'm going to sniper here in a minute.
All right, you sniped me. Okay, we got to go. We got to go quickly. This is Erica Salda. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Dr. Energy, who do you have in the house right now?
Oh, I'm just really excited to introduce, because I love the library. I've loved it ever since I was a little kid. I used to lie as a little kid to get into the big library when I was younger. And I was a little kid, so I never got in. They always sent me away. So I'm glad now I get to go to the grown-up library. And I have with me as our guest today, Jen Jemberger, who's the program and marketing librarian at the Central Library. So I would like to introduce her and say welcome to Teen Sports Radio.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So we're just so interested to know what you want to tell us about the library and the services they provide, and we're just going to listen and let you tell us all about the great stuff you have going at the library.
Sure. So one of the things that I like to bring up is really trying to have everyone rethink of what the library is for themselves and within the community. Really historically, and so much it's just sort of like we're a building with books in it, and that's true, but we also have so much more beyond just that. One of the things that is great for our teen population is all of our digital availability. So we have Hoopla and Libby and RB Digital, which are all apps that can be downloaded on their phones. So streaming services, ebooks, audiobooks, all available without even having to step foot in the library while still using our services. So those are some of the things that are really highly used and really liked by our teen population. But beyond that, we've also got programming that is available. And so really looking at the library as meeting the community where they are and not expecting the community to meet the library where we are. It's not really a reality of what's going on. The library is about providing information to the community. It's not about providing books, which is what's generally thought of. And so for a lot of that, it's outreach. And so it's going to the high schools. We were actually just at DP last night for their back to school night. So providing those services and letting everyone know what's available. So one of the things that we've got coming up that is really relevant in circumstances, and particularly for the Santa Barbara community, is October 4th at the Carpinteria Library. We're having an event that is all about bullying, suicide, dating violence, and it's really spurred from the conversations that have thankfully started to happen after 13 Reasons Why. So 13 Reasons Why is originally a book by Jay Asher, which Netflix then just turned into a series. And so it has helped spur a lot of conversations about the reality that our teens live in. And so we're having a conversation with both teens and adults about all of these things that are happening in their lives and sort of the support systems and how we can really address those issues and address those issues with teens, not just for teens.
And I really want to commend you for doing that, because a lot of people believe that 13 Reasons Why is really negative in the way that it interprets suicide, in the way that other people found her, and it seemed to cause relief for her, and it relieved stress from everybody else. But really it shows a whole different side of it, which a lot of people aren't considering, especially when they think that it is a selfish act, that people are going through a lot of pain and stuff, and they think that that is a burden that they are putting on other people. And starting a conversation about it is one of the most important ways that you can help other people and use the resource that's out there. And I think that's what the library really does strive to do. So that's great that you guys are doing
also,
that.
I think, to your point of, the different points of view that people have, it also helps bring together that for most people, there's a variety of things that come together. So 13 Reasons Why ends up showing a lot of connections between things that otherwise wouldn't seem relevant or wouldn't be known unless the narrator had actually pointed them out like she does. And so I think that's an important part of saying, it's not just explicitly bullying. It's not just explicitly having this dating violence experience, but it's this cross accumulation and all of the relationships between those and how they manifest for individuals. So I think that's an important part as well.
Exactly. And how everybody interprets things and holds things in differently, and educating people, that's again what the library does, and I think that it's great that you guys are shifting to accommodate the current needs.
Who's going to be there to facilitate this?
So we have some really great partners that we're working with on that. So some of them are What is Love, the Santa Barbara Rape Crisis Center, the High School Wellness Club. So it's really a joint effort. This is not something that any one organization can actually address themselves. Like we were just saying, so much of it is little things that connect together. So we're not able to just point, the light at one thing and really talk about the full spectrum, and how, we really need to work together as community members, as community organizations. So much of the time in Santa Barbara, we kind of get our, blinders on to what it is that, we do, as opposed to the fact of, how are we here to support the community and work together on all of these aspects together. So the library is really looking for those partnerships and how we can be supportive and add the aspect of providing information to those programs and things that are going on.
Yeah, and you might be familiar with the Student Mental Wellness Coalition.
Yeah.
And because PAL's a member of that, and
right.
It's right along those same
lines. And we
lines
just actually had a mental health fair back in August, and so that was another one that was a really community effort of bringing in all of the providers to then be able to talk about, the services as well as the sliding scales that they have available, because a lot of people don't think that they have the means to access a lot of the resources that are available, or aren't aware about all of the resources that are available. So that's another area where the library can slot in there and be an aggregator and be available as a place where these resources can all be available and be found.
Right. And can they be found online as well? Because there are young people who are not going to come, but they're going to desperately want to know about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Part of the project with that, the mental health project that we just did with the fair, was to have all of the resources aggregated. So if you actually go to...
What does that mean, aggregated?
Pulled together, grouped together, so it's all in one place. So if you go to our website, which is sbplibrary.org, there is actually we're building it. So there's a health resource page.
Wonderful.
And in addition to that, there will be a specific mental health resource page as well.
And hotline numbers, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
all of the contacts and everything.
Sweet! Yeah! I love it! Let's take another break. All right, everyone's looking at me with these smiles. I love... all right, who's using white strips here? I'm just getting blinded by the light. All right, let's take a break. This is Erica's... one person admits it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Truth. No?
singing.
Oh, you're just singing. Blind. Oh, you're
It's
singing.
Manfred Mann,
We got plenty of time. All right, let's talk more. Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen, will be right back after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. All right, I got it. I love your shorthand, okay? Because I honestly thought that I needed corrective glasses, because you said you have to tune in. Well, when you see this scribble, you scared me. I scared you? You did, but look what can you imagine? Look at this. And for a quick second, I'm like, no, it's not me. It's
my artistic channeled shorthand.
Seriously. Look at this, though. For a nanosecond, I'm like, no, you're okay. No, seriously, for a nanosecond.
Yeah, well, speaking of okay, to our librarian, I'm very, very concerned about the health and welfare of the Dewey Decimal System. Okay? What's its stat? Is it doing well? Is it healthy?
It's doing really well.
Still being used?
It's still being used.
Does anybody know what the hell it is?
Every now and then, it's true. It becomes a very nerdy sort of thing. We had we posted a staff picture yesterday where a couple of people, it's one of those days where everyone shows up in the same uniform kind of day. And another librarian posted a hashtag of Dewey931, which is really nerdy and really specific to librarianship. But that being said, the Dewey Decimal System is doing great. The nonfiction is all still shelved by Dewey, so we can all tip of the hat to him for for giving us a system that has lasted at least this long.
So you still have the card catalog?
Oh my gosh, no.
Oh man, I love
If someone has one of those old card catalogs, I want one in my house. So I will buy it from you.
There you go.
Someone wants to find it, but we have everything online now, which is great. So our card catalog is via the web. So if you're on our web page, it's just that upper right-hand corner. There's the search. You can search the catalog. You can see what materials we have available. Some of them will be from the Dewey Decimal System, but it'll bring up all of our materials as well as those that we can get from other libraries, and that can be checked out online, full spectrum.
I remember going to the Phoenix Public Library and going through the card catalog and searching for books and getting reference information for reports that I had to do. And it really felt, when I was done with the report, like I had really done something.
Heavy lifting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was really nice. It was a good feeling. Good feeling.
I remember using microfiche.
We still have that. We also have a typewriter. If someone wants to come, we have those available.
I'd love to see one of those.
Is it electric or manual?
No, it's electric. Come on.
Hey.
This isn't the museum, it's the library.
Well, some would say it is because it still has books. But that's cool.
I know.
That's very cool.
And PAL's been working a little bit with the library because we have great tutoring program. And so we've talked, but what we've also done is referred some of our parents to the library for the adult reading program. Some of our adults that are struggling with English we've been able to send over there.
So
and
tell
it's
us
been a great
about your
partnership.
literacy program.
Yeah, so our adult literacy program is housed within the library. It's run by Bev Schwartzberg, who is fantastic. And so it's available for those who want to read, write, spell, really just engage with the written word in a better way. So there's one-on-one tutoring that's available. Those who participate should be available to get 2 to 3 hours of tutoring a week. So this is really great for the Santa Barbara community. We have a lot of kids that come in who are fluent, but then, they come for homework help. And so it's really wonderful to then have a space to provide the same support for the adults. And it's the library, so everything about that is free.
Is there anything online for people who don't speak English that they can read about or learn about the facilities at the library? Is it all in English?
It's mostly in English, but we do have a lot of our numbers. So the Spanish line for the Literacy Center is 805-364-1066. That's specifically for our Spanish speakers. And so that's, again, 805-364-1066. The regular line is 564-5619. That's 564-5619. So English and Spanish, because we know that we need to have the resources available to get people into the program.
Quick question. We have a huge international exchange program in Santa Barbara. So are those services offered to any of the international exchange program kids? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That's fascinating, okay, because we are having huge, especially with the Chinese students that we are having, and to getting the tutoring and everything, and I'm having a Dickens of a time getting, isn't that cute? That's my new word, Dickens.
Good old
Brian's
Dickens.
with, chickens. No, because I have chickens in the back. No, so that's wonderful to know.
Yeah. Well, and it's great, too, because the tutoring, there are intake interviews that are done with them, and so they can specify what it is. If you need technical English help, if you need basic English help.
So you just walk in off the street, and because I'm their host mom.
Walk in off the street, in the front door, take a right. The Adult Literacy Center is right there.
And then you just sign up, and that's just easy as pie. Just like if I would have walked into PAL.
Easy as apple pie at 3 a.m.
Just fill out one form, free. Well, and I'm sure, and if, because I have a friend that would like to, could maybe me even help, if
Yes.
you need help.
Absolutely.
too.
It's both sides.
Oh, you have
We
no
want- yeah.
idea.
We
how
want
much
people
I'm so
to take
I
advantage
love
of
you,
it,
Terri
and we
Cooper.
want people to be the tutors.
Terri, I'm so happy.
Well, and the tutors receive training too, because
Yes.
ours have gone to the
9
training.
hours of in-depth training. It's
Yeah.
wonderful.
And the is it the Orton Gillum training for the dyslexia? So they receive that as well.
Wonderful.
No idea how happy I
Such a
am.
service you provide.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank all my guides. All right, let's take another break. Yeah, no.
The 1%.
And the 1%. All right, let's take another break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday.
Oh, Terri Cooper,
9 a.m. 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning, 11 p.m. that evening, in case you just can't bear to go through another several hours without hearing our dulcet tones and our clever repartee.
Ooh, a little
And
French in there.
Thank you. I've been studying my vocabulary. So I just wanted to again thank my wonderful guests. Jemberger, and also all the other wonderful people that are here today. And so nice to meet you. And thank you for the great job you do. And Dr. D, as always, and our amazing, multi-talented, and very artsy-looking. Oh, God, look at her. It's drywall. This woman, all she needs is a beret, and she's complete.
And look at that. She's still in shock, thinking that, look at that. She's still processing Princeton.
Oh, no. Well, I always come onto the show, and I always learn so many things coming out of it. It's crazy. I always have something to report back to my parents when they say, "What did you do today?" It's, of course I learn things at school, but also everything that I learn on this show, it's really great to listen to. So to the listeners out there, you're getting a lot out of this.
I know. And I always tell my kids, don't worry, it's not scary. They're a little crazy, but it's just like a conversation.
It's The View meets Seinfeld, right? And you're awesome.
Thank you.
Dr. D, you're the best. Santa Barbara, you're the best. Be kind today. God bless you. See you next week.
You're the best alive.